Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just did a video about two-faced chocolate bar dupes versus original. It's uploading as we speak, so don't forget to check that out. But pretty much from here on out, I'm doing mostly probably every video for autism. As you know, April is Autism Awareness Month, which we have 13 days, 12 days to enter the month of April. April 2nd is World Autism Awareness Day. So this is our 10th year during the march that I created here in our town. We dressed from head to toe blue. We just ordered our shirts. We're in the process of ordering our pants and our shoes. We're debating how we want our hair. Some years we've worn blue hats, blue extensions, blue scarves, autism puzzle piece scarves. We've just tried everything. Our makeup is all blue or the four colors of autism, which is red, yellow, light blue, dark blue. We either do the four colors or we'll do all blue. Blue is the main theme color of autism. For one, it happens more in boys than it does in girls. For two, blue is a calming effect for autistic children and adults. That's why they chose the main theme color. The puzzle piece is the symbol because it's missing pieces. Up till now, we have no known cause or cure. 1 in every 68 children are diagnosed with autism. It's an epidemic that's bigger than childhood cancer, juvenile diabetes, and pediatric AIDS combined. And so, like what I said in my previous videos, when I created this march in 2009, it was 1 in every 150. And before that, it was 1 in every 5,000. Then it went down to every 1 in every 500. When I started the march in 2009, it was 1 in every 150. A couple of years later, it was 1 in every 110. A couple of years after that, it was 1 in every 88. Now we're at 1 in every 68, which they're doing research and they're showing that it could be 1 in every 45, but the CDC has not completed that results, but that's what they believe. So until the CDC confirms it, we're at 1 in every 68 child is diagnosed with autism. So I don't particularly look for the cure anymore because that would be like not accepting my child. I love my son, Alexi's, two pieces. He's my angel, my best friend, my heart and soul. God must have had its reasons. I mean, he's just brought joy to my life. Autism is a long, difficult, hard journey with a lot of tears and sad times mainly because of what they go through. A lot of them are nonverbal. My son used to be nonverbal. A lot of them have health issues. They don't have any social interaction. They can't relate to social cues. I mean, just from the physical to the mental to the emotional things that they go through, that's where the sadness and the hard and difficult times come in, the meltdowns, the being not accepted by society, which I don't, society should be kind and understanding, and that's what we bring autism awareness. We bring autism awareness to the forefront of our families, our friends, our communities, to the world, so that there is understanding of what autism means, what it's all about, and that people need to be understanding and kind. I mean, I'm going to protect my son to the ground against anyone and anything. So it's like, it's up to you if you want to be kind, because if you're not, it's going to be a problem. But we do want to educate people on what autism is. It's a mental disability. It's not a mental illness. Mental illnesses are like schizophrenic, bipolar, stuff like that. This is a mental disability. Disability is a development disorder in the brain. So I could go on and on, what everything means, but that's our symbols, the puzzle piece, because of the known cause and cure. They have done research since the 40s. Back then, they used to put them in mental institutions because they thought they were crazy. No, absolutely not. So in the 70s, they started to say, hey, they're not crazy. And what better to leave them with their families who will love them and protect them and take care of them, which is completely true, at least in my case, and I know many others. And so doctors have been more and more educated, because even when I knew that something was wrong with my son, the doctor kept putting me off, kind of making me feel like I was a hysterical mother. Some kids are slower than others. You got to accept that. I'm a smart woman, okay? I know when a child is slower than others. I'm not a hysterical person, but I will fight for me and my family's rights. I will fight for what I believe. I'm that kind of person. I'm as real as it gets. So, I have nothing to do with hysterical, but I'll get hysterical if if I know something to be 100% true and I know that my mother instincts are telling me something, yes, I will fight till you hear me and something is done. So if they want to consider that hysterical, then so be it. But yeah, for 2 years, he kept putting me off with those same excuses until I found someone that did listen. And from there on out, the testing happened from one specialist to another. We got the autism diagnosed, which at that time I had never, ever heard of autism. And of course, you question yourself. It's a normal thing to say, did I do something wrong? Is God punish me for something? Did I not eat right? Did I fall and not remember? You kind of blame yourself for making this happen to a child. Not that you don't want a child like that. And I think people misinterpret that like, oh, you can't accept that you have a child like that. I accept any child that God gives me. But in the beginning, when you never even heard of the word autism, you question yourself. Did I make this happen to my son or my daughter? Could I have done something better so that they don't have to come in a world and suffer? That's what you're thinking, more for the child. And so once I got over that, knowing that I didn't say or do anything to make this happen, that I didn't deserve something bad to happen, because I will always consider myself a very good person, a decent, responsible, hard working person with a huge, loving and giving heart. I'm authentic as gets. I'm as real gets. And I've always been proud of the humble the person that my parents raised me up to be, the person that God made me. I was always proud of the person I was, of the mother I was, of the wife that I was. And so once I got over that and trying to figure out, trying to process it and take it all in. What is autism? What is this about? What part did I play in it? And so once I got over kind of like the grieving part, then I said, okay, let's keep it moving. This is my child. I love him to smithereens. I will protect him and defend him and be his biggest advocate to the end of my life. And then I will plan something to make sure that my children or my husband, whoever remains alive, will continue on to protect him and be there for him and take care of them as I would have. So we have a plan. And a lot of people don't have a lot of family support. Like all of my family don't really know what autism is, as much as I've preached it, as much as I invited them to, events, especially this event. Not all of my family have been there. And I don't hate them. To me, I feel sorry for them, because I wish, if that was their children, this person right here will be there up front and center, will support them at 100%, do whatever I can in my possibility to make you feel loved and supported. What can I do? But I haven't received the same from all of my family. So there's some that love me and have been there for me and are trying to learn what this is all about and have shown their love and support in any way they can. But a lot of my family hasn't. And that happens with a lot of people with an autistic child. So that's why we have to educate and we have to preach what autism is, how you can accept it, how can you understand it, how can you be kind, how you can help, whether you're a family member, a friend, you're a community person, a co-worker, wherever you are in that person's life. What can you do? What can you say to make that person feel loved and supported, or that you even care, because the fact that they know you, that you're related to them, or that you're their friend, or you're their coworker, you're their neighbor or their community. What can you do to show, hey, I'm interested. Hey, I care. Hey, I want to do something. Whether it's just we're blue for Autism Awareness Day. It doesn't take much, but a little can go a long way, and a little can mean a lot to these families and to me. I wish my whole family was on board, but they're not. And that's the fact. And it's not that they don't know. They know my son. They know he exists. They know he's autistic. But when you're not interested, when it doesn't happen to you, sometimes that's what it feels like. That's what it shows to someone who's a mom like me. So, but I continue to, whoever's interested, whoever cares, to educate them, to share with them our journey, to invite them, whatever. There has been one person in my life that has crossed a line that can never come back from, because of an insult to my son. So, and it's just sometimes you can cross a line that you can't come back from. But, that's what I'm here for, to protect him and to not allow anyone to hurt him verbally, emotionally, or physically whatsoever. And I don't care who you are. You cannot. And when you do cross that line, there is no coming back from them. So all you could do is love those people, wish them well, but they can't be a part of your life. So I want to make that clear, because that has happened to me. In one situation has happened to me where clearly, that's happened. And that's something that we as autism moms, autistic families, we have to be ready to say that is a possibility that can happen, and we have to let people go. So, but again, that's why we continue to preach autism. That's why we continue to educate, what people can say, what people can do, how people can donate, how people can support, even like I said, it's just wearing a blue shirt saying, I'm here, I'm your friend, I'm your neighbor, I'm your family, I'm your coworker. I care. I'm listening. I'm interested. So I maybe can't make your march. I will definitely try, but I'm going to wear blue and I'm going to take a picture so you can see that I'm supporting you. And that when people ask me why blue, I can say, hey, I have a family member, I have a friend, I have a coworker, I have a neighbor that has a child with autism. And, I wanted to help spread the awareness and show them so much love and support. So that's what we're going to. That's not what this video is about, but because this is the first video that I'm doing for this year, I had to kind of give you some information, some education about autism, some, kind of idea of why we do what we do. So yeah, it's been our 10th year. We've been doing it since 2009. So that year counts. That's the first year that we march. So this is our 10th year. Every year we try to do it more bigger and more special. When we first started, it was just me, my husband, my children, and one friend. Homemade signs, just trying to get the awareness out. Today, it's hundreds of people that march with me. We've been in internet TV. We've been on different newspapers. We've been in the New York Museum. People from other states have heard my story and our journey and have come from other states just to meet me and thank me for what I've done, which I appreciate, because sometimes you just want someone to care or someone to notice, hey, this means her whole life to her. This is her son. This is her world. This is, life to her. And so once people notice and appreciate what you do, it's such an amazing feeling. And of course, I provide everything. I provide the food. I provide the drinks. I provide the desserts. I provide the activities, the photos, anything that we do, I provide. It's always come out of my pocket. Last year, I spent $4,000 putting this event together. It's a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of money, with no donations, no sponsors. For the first time this year, I decided to reach out. I can't reach out to businesses because I don't have a tax ID, because I never saw this as a business. This was a labor of love for my son and other families. And I just wanted to do it from my heart, no matter what it cost me, no matter what work I had to put in, no matter what effort, no matter what lengths I had to go through. I was trying really hard for the first time to get a tax ID, because I really want businesses to be open to donating, so that I'm going to give everything I have. But if I can get other people to give as well, even more the merrier, more the better. So, and we can even make it more special and more bigger. But a lot of businesses won't donate without a tax ID. So I was really trying hard to get that tax ID, but it's so confusing because they want you to have a business name. My tax consultant said, you don't need a tax ID. You don't have a business. You do different stuff for autism all your life and throughout the year. But this is a big event that you do once a year. You don't have employees. You don't have to have a tax ID. You could give them your Social Security, which is scared enough, putting your Social Security out there, all this identity theft and stuff that's happening. But I was willing to sacrifice it. They didn't want my Social Security number. So, but when you go to apply for it, they want a business name. I don't have a business name. Maybe I'll have to turn my group, which I have a Facebook group name called Autism Faces. The Faces means finding a cause or cue with everyone's support. So maybe I might need to turn that name into a business, get a tax ID, and then at the end of the year, my tax consultant said we'll make it a nonprofit, which it is. And so, but I couldn't get it this year. It was just so confusing, the paperwork, what they wanted. So I really need to dig deep for next year and really get it ready. But for this year, I reached out to everybody I could, from our community to neighbors, to relatives, to friends, everybody on my Facebook. I used to post it and people would say, I didn't see that post, which is so weird to me. Then I would actually tag people, and people would say, I didn't get the tag. When it would tell me you got the tag, I almost bit my tongue. So this year I said, I'm going to reach out to every single person personally. I'm going to talk to every person on a one-on-one basis. So I went to everybody's Facebook, everybody's Messenger, pretty much Messenger, or if they didn't have Messenger, I went through texting. I reached out to them. So this year, for the first time, I did get a lot of people that opened their hearts and said, I would love to help. I would love to donate. What can I do? What can I give you? Do I give you money? Do I give you items? And I'm very clear on this. I'm as real gets. I have tons of proof of that I and this event is legit. Tons of photos, tons of videos, tons of witnesses. You can check it out here on YouTube, on my Facebook, anywhere. So I'm legit. I'm as real as it gets. But I tell people, you don't have to send money. If you're wary about the money thing, don't send money. And I told every single person this, go to Dollar Tree or your local 99-cent store. Even though I know a lot of people have money, that they can afford expensive things, but that's not what it's all about. We just wanted to get some items that we can put together in a gift basket to give to these children and their families. And I said, go to your local Dollar Tree, your local 99-cent store, get a few items. It could be autism books, children's books, coloring books, crayons, puzzles, game boards, any sensory toy, teddy bears, water bottles, children's place mats or dish sets, memory games, memory flashcards, whether it's math or science or planets or memory games, night lights, like I'll go into showing you what I'm talking about. Night lights like this. These I got from Dollar Tree. This is a Minions night light. This is so good because lights and sounds bother a lot of autistic children and adults. But they don't want to be in complete dark. So if they could get a nice night light, I know I believe Home Depot still sells night lights, autism night lights. And some of the proceeds go towards autism research. So go into your local Home Depot. I don't know. They should be out by now. I used to work for Home Depot. They should have them out by now. I believe it's by, oh my God, I forgot the name of the brand. Completely forgot. They not only have night lights, but they have light bulbs, blue light bulbs, and they have lanterns. So blue light bulbs, lanterns, or night lights, you can find at Home Depot, and some of the proceeds go to autism research. So not only are you buying something that you can not only donate for the gift baskets for these children and families, you could just put it on your porch light or on a lamp inside your house to show on April 2nd that you're lighting up blue to show your support for autism awareness. So if you don't want to give it, you can just use it to show your support, or do both. So yeah, go to your near Home Depot, ask for the autism night lights, or do you have the autism bulbs? I think it's Philips is the brand, if I'm not mistaken. Do you have the blue light bulbs for autism? And I don't know what organization it goes through, but could be Autism Speaks. I don't know. There was some controversy with Autism Speaks, so I'm not sure how that's going. But it doesn't matter. The thing is that you want to show your support, or you want to give a gift that can help an autistic child. So go to your local Home Depot, ask for the blue light bulbs and or the autism nightlights. Make sure you're saying it's for autism, because you want the proceeds to go to autism research, not just any blue light bulb. I mean, if they don't have them anymore, of course, any regular blue light bulb can show your support. The proceeds won't go to autism research, but it is kind that you are trying to show your support. So if they don't sell them anymore, which I'm sure, I just heard from a coworker that they do still have them. If for some reason that your local Home Depot doesn't have them, go ahead and just get a blue light bulb just to show your support, or even give it to a child because blue is a calming effect color for autistic children. So I got to go to Home Depot and get the ones I get because every year I buy them. And when I worked there, I make sure they sold out, and they sometimes sold out in 1 or 2 days because we promoted it, especially me because my son is autistic and I do this event. So, but my coworkers still love me and they're still kind enough to say, we're going to continue your legacy and promote this. So we will sell them, as best we can. So yeah, go to your local Home Depot store, ask for, there's night lights, there's blue light bulbs, and there's lanterns that all go through some of the proceeds go to autism research. So when I buy mine, and if I find out, because I have one in the bathroom, which I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm in my bathroom. This is the night light that I'm talking about. See where it says shine a light on autism? Let me see if I can get you closer. Shine a light on autism. It has a puzzle piece. Autism speaks. It's time to listen. I've had this for years and it's still working. So it's kind of dusty, never mind. So that's what it looks like. So yes, so these are the night lights. But like I said, they also have the light bulbs and the lanterns, and the proceeds go to autism research. When I buy mine, I'll do an updated video to show you. Right now, I'm going to show you. So there's other night lights. I'm going to show you stuff that you can donate. So don't buy any expensive stuff. Don't send money if you don't want. You can send items. Like I said, this year, I reached out to each individual so that I know that I personally went to them from my heart to advocate for my son and these families and this event. I wanted to personally touch bases with everyone. Not everyone responded, but most people did. And so there were a few people that I reached out to because this year, sadly, a lot of people on my Facebook lost loved ones. And I wanted them to grieve and not bother them in any way because this is a very sad and difficult time for them, even though I know they would have loved to donate. But I just wanted to give them that space. And I think there was 5 people on my Facebook that lost loved ones within the same week. Very sad. My heart goes out to them. I'm constantly thinking of them. But most of everybody else, family and friends, I personally reached out to them. I know they received my message. Many of them responded. Some of them didn't, but that's okay. I have to leave it to their conscience, their heart. I did everything I could through the years. Well, I've always reached out from the beginning, even from the time my son was diagnosed, with just support because I hadn't did this event. I started this event in 2009, just for love and support and understanding and just advocating for my son, for his life, for his feelings, for his rights. So I've always reached out to whoever I could as far as just, hey, sharing my story, sharing my journey. That's it. Not asking for anything. And when I started this march, I vowed to do it to my dying days. I don't care if it's storm, rain, whatever. If I had to do it on my knees, I'm going to be out there. This year, we have crazy weather. We don't know if it's going to rain that day. Out of 10 years, only 1 year rained, and man, the winds and the rain was so fierce. It was breaking our umbrellas, breaking our signs, but we were marching. And that was the 1 year that we came out in a particular newspaper, and it said a determined group of people marching for autism awareness. I tell people, if it's raining fiercely, if it's storming, if it's wind is tearing everything apart, if I have to be on my knees, I will not cancel. I would have to be dead to cancel, and God forbid, I hope I live many years. I'd have to be dead. Even if I was in the hospital, which God forbid, I would fight my way through to get here. Even if I have to go back and check in. It's just, that's how much this means to me. It's my labor of love. And so I tell people, don't think, oh, it's rain, she probably canceled. I'm going to be there. If I have to do it by myself, I will. So like I said, I reached out to every single person except those that were grieving. Oh my God, it's just so sad because so many people that lost their loved ones on my Facebook. And, we just finished a 9-day rosary for some friends of ours. It's called a novenario in Spanish. It's a 9-day rosary if you're Catholic for your passed away loved ones. So we just finished it yesterday. It was so beautiful every day to show them love and support and to be with them. We had a connection and a bond like never before. Just the love. You can just feel the love. And we just have a bond that will continue. And that novenario brought us closer together. So, And I reached out to everyone who was grieving. I'm sorry for your loss. It's just sad. It's really sad. It's never easy to lose a loved one. I know I've lost a lot of loved ones, especially my mom and dad. And it's been 20 years and it's still sad. I still hurt. I still cry, all that stuff. You never get over it. You just learn to keep going on in life because you need to live and because your children need you more than anything. But that pain and that loss is still there. So I just try to heal from it. I just try to honor my parents, my loved ones, especially my mom. I try to honor her in every word, every action. I have an altar, all this stuff. I remember her every day. I think of her every day. I talk about her every day. So I tried to share what I went through with the lost loved one, especially my mom, with my friends, and hope that I could be a pillar of strength, pillar of hope for them, someone they can call anytime and talk to, that can listen to them and can know what that pain is like. So those are the only ones, but everybody else, and I have like 100 and something people on my Facebook. And you can tell the bubble tells you when they receive the message. So I'm so thankful to all the people that donated, and I will be mentioning their names and thanking them. I just said, I love you. This means everything to me, means everything to my son. It means everything to these children. You're going to make these children and their families very happy. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. That was a message to those that responded. I can't thank you enough. God bless. And it was just, I was touched by the people who responded and said, I love you. I love what you're doing. This is amazing what you're doing, and I want to be a part of it. And anyway, like I said, just show your support by wearing blue or turning on a blue light bulb. If you can donate, that's great. That's amazing. Don't think if you can only buy one item, that's too little. Everything is greatly appreciated and every little thing helps. So, and I gave them a list, like I said, autism books. I just bought some autism books online. One was My Brother Charlie by Holly Robinson Peete. Children's book, coloring books, crayons, puzzles, board games, flashcard, memory games, sensory games, water bottle, dish sets for children to eat, night lights, bubbles, oh my God, so many kind of stuff. So I'm going to show you my dining room, my living room it's organized, but at the same time, look, usually it's spick and span clean. Look, I have stuff on my dining room table, stuff all over the floor, from baskets that are already done to baskets that need to be completed, from more stuff that I bought, from more stuff that is coming in from donations. So I'm going to give you a little sight on what it's like. So we got some night lights. Remember, don't forget Home Depot's. But I found these at Dollar Tree, which are night lights. It has Minions. Kids love characters. This one is the Avengers. See if I can find more stuff here. There was one that says, always let your true colors shine bright. There were Frozen night lights. There were Disney Princess night lights. So, and then we got Frozen crayons like these. These are all from Dollar Tree. We got these dry drawing boards, magnetic drawing boards. That was one good gift. Bubbles. They're a package of 3. So that's 3 gift baskets that you can donate to. There's another somewhere over the rainbow. That was another. Sorry, the light is not helping. Let me try to find. We also got like puzzles, like the Lion King puzzles. Some of the books that I bought, autism books, which you can find online. One of the books that I bought is I See Things Differently, a great book. This is a book that a teacher can use as well as family members or friends. It shows you how autistic kids see things differently. It's a first look at autism. So it's that one. I don't remember the prices. They all range from $9 to the most expensive one was My Brother Charlie by Holly Robinson Peete, with her son RJ has autism. This one is called Autism Is, and it's a mother explaining to the autistic child why he's different and what autism is all about. Then we had the Autism Acceptance book, which I think is really good for teachers in the classroom or any program that deals with autistic children. It's like a bookwork, being a friend to someone with autism. It teaches the classmates on how to become a friend with someone that's autistic. So and it starts off with, what is autism? Autism, a condition that affects the way some people's brain works. So it tells you all about autism. It's a great book for teachers or people that are in a special ed program and that have children with autism. So it's called the Autism Book. It's by Ellen Sabin, Sabin. So check that out. The other one that I really liked, A Friend Like Simon. This is a really good book. I think this actually became my favorite, by Kate Gaynor, illustrated by Catriona Sweeney. And the one that I've been wanting forever is My Brother Charlie by Holly Robinson Peete and Ryan Elizabeth Peete, which is the twin to RJ, who is autistic. Good book, great illustrations. I mean, just a great books to read to your child who's autistic, or to your other children who are siblings to your autistic child, to your family members, your friends, co-workers, neighbors, your community, the schools, especially with special ed or they have autism programs. I got one of each because I couldn't afford so many books because I had to get so much other stuff that I at least wanted to get one of each. I wish I could put one in every gift basket. Hopefully, if people will donate these, that would be great. I tried to reach out to Holly Robinson Peete. I've gotten no response. I love her to death. She has a show called Meet the Peets. She had a first show called For Pete's Sake, which is on the Oprah Winfrey Network. Now she's on the Hallmark Channel. Now her family's reality show is called Meet the Peets. So I've watched both, and every time I watch an episode, I cry. I'm touched. RJ looks just like my son, acts just like my son, is around his age. It's like something incredible. And I'm going to be doing some videos on that series and talk about what happened in the episode and my thoughts of it, how I relate to it, what I thought about it, how it touched me, because I've cried in every episode so far. So, but I tried to reach her on Twitter, on email, Holly Rod Foundation. I haven't had luck in reaching out to her. So hopefully by some miracle she sees one of my messages, and because I was wanting to invite her to the event so she could be one of our guest speakers and just see what we've done for autism, because she's a huge advocate for her son. She has that Holly Rod Foundation that helps with autism awareness and stuff. So she's a huge advocate like myself. And I wanted to share my story, my journey with my son. I wanted her to meet us, to come to our event and share with us, be a guest speaker if she liked. And if she couldn't make it, if she would be willing to donate 1 book, 2 books, 5 books, at least, or like 10 books, so that I could put one in every gift basket. So there, I have 5 or 6 books. So 5 or 6 children are going to get very lucky to get one of these books. I wish, like I said, I could put in every basket, but every year I do more and more baskets. Last year I did 30 kids.